Tuesday morning, it's November 4th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Adelle Caballero is watching the crash. This is in Queens. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa with today's forecast. Total different sky from yesterday morning, right?
I know. I know, and it's nice to say it's going to feel like November 4th. Yeah, nothing too wild out there, and on Election Day, can't beat it. And nothing to hold you back from getting out and about. Just, grab the jacket. But again, it's early November. I mean, that shot right there, absolutely gorgeous as we look through Midtown into Lower Manhattan. Just a hint of glow with that sunrise in about half an hour or so. It is breezy. We do have west-northwest winds that have been gusty at times, 20, almost 30 miles per hour in some spots. So it's adding a little extra chill. We have 48 at Central Park right now, the same in Sussex, close to that in Poughkeepsie, 50 in Islip, Belmar now at 45. But with clear skies, tons of sunshine. Grab the shades by 9 a.m., 51 degrees. We'll see temperatures still in the mid-50s at lunchtime, right and close to our high, 60 degrees this afternoon by 3 p.m., still in the upper 50s. And that northwest breeze still kicking at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then after the sun goes down through 6 p.m., temperatures holding into the low to mid-50s. All right, 6:01 right now. Let's get you those slowdowns, though. They're out there, Adele.
Oh, they are definitely out there. One of the areas where you are definitely going to be seeing it is the Van Wyck Expressway southbound by exit 8 from Main Street. You've got a crash taking out a lane. Delays trickling back just past the Kew Gardens interchange. Heading a little further north, lingering construction closes down 2 lanes on the New England Thruway southbound from the New Rochelle Toll Plaza. Heading down to exit 15, stick to Route 1 or the Hutch instead. And as a reminder, alternate side suspended for today. You do still have to feed those meters, though. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Adele, thank you very much. Now to Decision 2025. The polls opened just moments ago all across the tri-state area.
One of the most closely watched races in the nation, the three-way battle to become New York City's mayor. Today in New York's Tracy Strayhans and Maria LaRosa looking at the weather on a Tuesday, Election Day. That's a pretty sky.
It is a pretty sky. Looking across the Hudson toward Midtown and Lower Manhattan, we've got clear skies. Tons of sunshine on this Election Day and temperatures near 60 degrees. Even warmer tomorrow, but we take a cool step backwards here into the low 50s by Thursday. But this weekend is all coming together with more rainfall and another big cool down. The details in the 10-day.
Thank you. Still ahead, coin.
If you are making your way onto the roads right here on the approach to the Holland Tunnel, 139, you've got a crash taking out a lane. Coming up in a few minutes, we've got an update for you on those crossing delays. But we are going to leave you with a live look outside right now onto the Cross Bronx Expressway by the Bronx River Parkway. You're watching Today in New York.
The credit cards.
Yeah.
Darlene is convinced the Swedish rounding method always rounds up.
I just think that, when you give, because if you put those little dishes out that says, leave
take
a penny,
one,
take a
one,
penny.
right.
It's really nice. People love that. I think if you try to round up on them, they're not going to like it. I don't know. There will be somebody. I say this as a former cashier at a supermarket. There will be somebody who doesn't like it.
It feels true, right?
It's 2 cents.
I know. All right. Well, a new era. Let's show you, though, a beautiful view here from Earth Cam this time of day. Always gorgeous. Clear skies at 6:15. That sun not up over the horizon just yet. Beautiful Chrysler building right there. And, of course, the iconic Empire State Building, all in good view here. Lower Manhattan as well, and just a hint of pinky sky there. We've got 48 at Central Park and just a hint of a wind chill. Technically, it's factored in there with a bit of a breeze, but obviously pretty close to what's average for this time of year. So really nice early November afternoon ahead. We've got sunshine, 53 degrees by 10 o'clock. Notice the winds, west-northwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour. May get a little gustier with the afternoon, too, so keep that in mind. 55 through 11 a.m. Our high today will be close to 60 degrees, so again, not bad for early November. And skies stay clear, and temperatures hold into the low 50s by 8 o'clock. So any changes on the horizon? Yes. We've got another front. So ahead of it for tomorrow, we see a little bit of a temperature surge. So it'll feel pretty comfortable tomorrow as far as temperatures go. Low to mid 60s, but also pretty gusty on those southerly winds. It begins to move through late Wednesday into Thursday, just enough to touch off a few spotty showers. And with the gusty winds, that could be problematic. So we'll keep an eye on that. Few and far between, though, and they are out by Thursday. And then we tap into some cooler air at that point, back to highs in the 50s. Then the weekend gets pretty interesting. Definitely heads up Saturday with some showers, Sunday with some showers. This is the change maker as far as the real feel of the season. We're going to have a couple days with highs only in the 40s. That last time that we've had highs in the 40s back in April. So yeah, it may feel a little bit of a shock to the system. Now today, enjoy sunshine near 60 degrees, not bad. 64 tomorrow. By Thursday, it's back into the low 50s. We surge back into the 60s ahead of that next system. So rain Saturday, then that second system on Sunday, also with some showers. The real power behind this, tapping into that colder air. So Monday and Tuesday, not just with highs in the 40s, but overnight overnight lows that'll be close to freezing. So we could get pretty close to our first freezing in the city with some recovery by the midweek. All right, 6:17 now. Adele, how's it looking out there?
We are definitely seeing some taps on the brakes in certain areas. We have a crash here on the Garden State Parkway northbound by exit 156 that's heading into Route 46. One lane closed off there. We have been seeing some pretty heavy delays off and on, so just tack on a few extra minutes for your commute. Heading into the Holland Tunnel here on the 139 covered roadway approach right by Jersey Avenue. You do have an accident taking out a lane. We are starting to see a few more cars trickle in, so give yourself about 10 extra minutes through there. By far, though, of all of the crossings, still your best bet. If you are heading a little further north, Cross Bronx Expressway, the extension here on the westbound side heading into the Throgs Neck Expressway, an accident there blocks a lane, and we're still watching this crash on the Van Wyck southbound by Main Street. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Thank you, Adele. It's 6:18. Well, the amount of money you pay to enter Manhattan's congestion relief zone depends on what time you go in, what crossing you use, and what type of car you're in.
Now, a New Jersey man said better get Beccaro over concerns that he was not being charged the right amount. News 4 consumer reporter Linda Beccaro explains. Hey everyone, it's 6:30 a.m. on this Tuesday. It's November 4th, Election Day. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Adele is tracking commuter alerts right now. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa has today's forecast. What's happening?
Well, you can see behind you guys, beautiful start to the day. If one thing I'm tracking, the wind speeds, they are brisk out of the west-northwest, about 10 to 15, but at times have gusted close to 30. That includes at Central Park, Islip, White Plains, even through Poughkeepsie. That's adding just enough of a little extra chill to the air. Otherwise, it is quiet. 48 at Central Park and Sussex, 46 in Poughkeepsie. White Plains, you're at 47. Bridgeport at 46. Islip, you're now at 50. And Belmar at 45. So grab the shades along with the jacket. We've got by 1 o'clock, 57 degrees. Lots of sunshine, but those brisk northwest winds keep going. Through 4 p.m., 57 on our way up close to 60 today. And of course, with the evening hours, sunsets, we're still going to be close to 51 degrees through 10 o'clock. All right, 6:30 right now. Adele, what are you keeping an eye on?
Right now we have a few crashes, actually. First one, Van Wyck Expressway southbound side over by exit 8 for Main Street. You've got one lane closed off, solid ride back past the Kew Gardens interchange. Expect to see some rubbernecking delays on the northbound side too. We also have construction here on the New England Thruway southbound. New Rochelle tolls down to exit 15. 2 lanes closed off. Route 1 would be a better option for you. And the Cross Bronx Expressway extension westbound by the Throgs Neck Expressway. An accident there also blocks a lane. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
All right, Del, thanks very much. We have breaking news right now. The family to get underway in a little bit. Let's check in with Maria.
Yes, that sun is up over the horizon. So as you get the little ones ready, it is chilly out there. There will be a bit of a breeze. So hopefully they get the jacket for recess. 56 degrees midday, but tons of sunshine closing in on 60 degrees. We do have warmer temperatures in the 10-day forecast.
You and still ahead a somber ceremony in honor of the American
Roads right now in Queens. We are still watching this crash here on the Van Wyck Expressway southbound over by exit 9 for Queens Boulevard. You've got one lane closed off. We are going to take a live look outside right now, though, onto the Gowanus Expressway. We've got eastbound delays picking up into the Brooklyn Bridge. You're watching Today in New York.
Vote this morning. Good morning. Thank you for streaming with us. It's Tuesday, November 4th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo, Adelle Caballero, tracking roads and rails on this Tuesday. And Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa here with today's forecast, but it looks nice out.
And it looks great and pretty close to what any November 4th might look like and feel like. So that's good. We do have those clear skies, nothing to really slow you down getting out and about no matter what you're up to today. We do have a bit of a breeze. It's been gusty at times this morning, and it's a west-northwest breeze that keeps us cool and dry in that 20 to 30 mile per hour range at times. That continues into this afternoon, easing a bit heading into this evening. But yeah, it's on the cool side, starting off in the 40s. We're going to end up right about 56 degrees at lunchtime, close to 60 for the high today with plenty of sunshine. It stays cool and dry this evening after the sun goes down. Temperatures still close to 50 degrees, and with clear skies, lighter winds, it will be a chilly start tomorrow, back down into the 40s. All right, let's see what may be slowing you down on the roads and rails. Good morning, Adele.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning to everyone streaming with us. Few reminders here if you are going to be heading out the door to your rails, your 7 trains. You've got no express service in Queens. This is going to be running until November 21st. LIRR Hempstead branch on the eastbound side. Expect to see a regular service running from Hollis out to Queens Village. New Jersey Transit, Main, Bergen, and North Jersey Coast. You've got delays for long-term track work, and 80 westbound. The off-ramp remains closed into exit 30 because of drainage issues. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Thank you. And we're following breaking news as we now on the weather on this election Election Day morning, Maria.
Yeah, chilly but clear and dry and a little bit of a breeze. Not bad for early November. We head to Brooklyn and Queens near 50 degrees, still around 47 from Staten Island and the Bronx. And temperature-wise, yes, lows will be regular low as we head into the weekend. And I mean that because it's going to be really low heading into next week. So we'll take a look at some freezing temperatures in the 10-day.
Thanks so much. Also coming up, winners.
I'm guessing it's not you, Michael, because I feel like you would have come in with your whole sash and crown and everything, making sure we all knew. I'm sure you're a close second, though. If you are heading out the door right now, though, you are going to hit delays on the Van Wyck southbound heading into Queens Boulevard because of an accident. Coming up, we're going to let you know what the rest of your day is going to look like for your commute. Here's a live look outside now onto the inbound approach to the Holland Tunnel. You're watching Today in New York.
Was running.
It really was. Oh, yes, incredible representation there.
And the weather was the best at.
Yeah, it really was great.
Put forth, right, in early November, the peak color, the blue sky, it was really wonderful. We got Central Park looking good right now. Temperature-wise, too, so maybe it's a walk instead of a run. Go and enjoy. We'll be seeing temperatures close to 60 for highs today with a lot of sunshine. Maybe it's an evening stroll. You've got temperatures into the low 50s. Of course, it is Election Day. There's also good news for that as we take this beautiful view from Earth Cam. There's Central Park, of course, Hudson River there on the left. So anything that you've got going on today, we're in good shape. The next few, though, we've got some ups and downs with the temperatures, and we'll stay mostly dry until the weekend. I'll show you when and where we could pick up some showers before then, and yes, much cooler temperatures into next week. 60, as I mentioned, for the high today will be close to that from Islip and Poughkeepsie, Sussex, and Belmar. One aspect to today, though, it is a bit breezy, and it's a northwest breeze, so that adds a little bit of a chill, especially in the shady spots. And it does stay breezy through the end of the week. We've got a couple of boundaries coming on through that helps keep those breezes high and elevated. Now, tomorrow, it's a southerly wind. This is going to warm us up a bit to the low to mid 60s, but it's this front that will touch off a few showers. Nothing that is going to be a complete washout, and you may end up with not very much at all. But our future radar showing by tomorrow evening, again, some of those spotty showers, combine that with the gusty winds, and some could be a little problematic, so we'll watch that. Beyond that, looking ahead to the weekend, there's one system looking to bring some rain on Saturday. There's the next one with our showers for Sunday. That's the front that really taps into the chill that we'll be talking about for next week. So 60 today, sunset, by the way, at 4:48. We're dry and cool through this evening, down to 44 overnight. And then tomorrow we'll manage about 64 degrees with a breeze out of the southwest. Then we knock our highs back to the low 50s for Thursday. And then early next week, highs only in the 40s. All right, Adele, a lot of delays out there.
Yeah, it's been a tough one navigating around this morning. You are going to need some extra time here with your rails. We have delays and service changes, NRW and Staten Island Railway. Also keep in mind, we've got that long-term track work going on with your New Jersey Transit. So we have been seeing some pretty hefty delays with your North Jersey coast and your Maine Bergen line. Van Wyck southbound by Queens Boulevard still watching this crash, taking out a lane. And of course, today is Election Day, so alternate side is suspended, but meter rules remain in effect. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Thank you very much. Well, just